Liverpool had a massive result over Rangers. 7-1 that game finished. Mo Salah scoring the fastest Champions League hat-trick. Just over 6 minutes it took him. Firmino struck twice. And all this came after Scott Arfield had fired Rangers ahead. Great second half for the Reds, though, which has to go a long way to help build their confidence, something I'd like to put to Stevie Nicol, who is now joining us, having watched that game. Gab's still with us. Go on then, Stevie. What did you make of Liverpool tonight, and what will this do for their confidence?
Let me tell you something. If you never saw this game and you saw the result, you would have thought this was a piece of cake, walk in the park, no problem. Well, I can assure you, for 54 minutes, nobody was... At the end of the game, everybody's smiling and laughing and, oh, Mo got a hat-trick and Elliott scored the 7th and all this. I'll tell you what, they weren't doing that for 54 minutes because they were 1-0 down. A great goal from Arfield. Again, the back four were all over the shop. There was the biggest hole through the middle of the back four you've ever seen. Now, it was a great finish from Arfield, but my goodness, just a shambles again defensively. And then Rangers had 2 chances as well at 1-0. One of them was caused by Gomez, who's taken over from Trent Alexander-Arnold with a horrendous back pass to Alisson that got intercepted, but somehow Rangers made a mess of it. And so, let me tell you, as I said, after 54 minutes, nobody was smiling. Now, it was a great ball from Gomez that Firmino put away to make it 2-1. And from there, then it was a cakewalk. But I tell you what, I'm still stuck in the middle here. Whether the last, 40 minutes is going to make a difference coming into Man City, or whether the first 54 minutes is going to be something that Klopp's going to have to think about very, very seriously. Because Celtic weren't good. Sorry, Celtic.
Rangers.
Liverpool weren't good. There wasn't an awful lot between Rangers and Liverpool. So I'm stuck in the middle. Yes, it's nice to score goals. Great, obviously, for Salah to get a hat-trick and score. Yes, that'll help him. But as far as the team, I'm sorry. For 54 minutes, they were bang average.
But you don't think this is going to help them going into the game at the weekend against City, then? You don't think that's going to give them a bit of a spring in their step, Stevie?
Well, I don't know. No, it'll make them feel a little bit better. But I'll tell you, there's not one of the coaching staff is going to be sitting in the plane tonight on the way home with a big fat smile on their face. They're going to be thinking, my goodness, if we play the way we did for the first 54 minutes against City, we're going to get battered. And that's what the coaching staff will be thinking. Because, as I said, the first goal was a joke. I mean, the 2 centre-backs were away over on the left. I don't know whether they were signing autographs for the punters or what, but it was the biggest hole you've ever seen. And as I said, Gomez taking over for Trent Alexander-Arnold, as good as his ball was for Firmino with the second goal, I mean, he could have got sent off at the end as well. Gomez got caught, last man, caught on the ball. Lucky the referee didn't check it with VAR because he could have got a red card. I mean, so yes, they scored goals, but still a lot of things that went wrong.
Stevie Nicol unhappy after a 7-1 Liverpool win.
He is becoming Mr. Grumpy of this show, isn't he?
And that's some achievement, by the way.
Seriously. Well, Craig, you know what it's like? Had it been the other way around, had Liverpool gone out and played the way they did for the last 40 minutes and been 5 or 6 up and then taking their foot off the pedal and, just sort of lost the tempo, then you can turn around and say, well, we were so far ahead, we just kind of lost concentration. But that wasn't the case. They were bang average against a bang average team. And so, unfortunately, they're playing Man City at the weekend.
I know what Stevie's saying exactly, that there was still enough to worry him and worry Liverpool and their coaches, even though it might have been painted over by the second half goals. It just came in a flurry. That Rangers, unfortunately for them, are no barometer of where you are. I mean, you can only beat what's in front of you, but they're no barometer. Said it last week, Van Bronckhorst said it after match day 1. This is not our level. No points, minus 15 goal difference. They're getting battered by everybody. So yeah, it's night and day, isn't it? Taking the positives from this into cutting out these mistakes and these defensive errors and these holes that are appearing, even against a Rangers side that are out with the level at this in the Champions League. taking that to Man City or against Man City? Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne. How do we fill those gaps that have been appearing against Premier League teams against the best team, arguably in Europe? So, yeah, 7 goals, but still a lot to work on.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.